Okay, so I was gonna maybe show off how to adjust the plunge because I was gonna do some sign making. But this knob is supposed to be able to move down. This is like the lock nut, this knurled knob, and then this green part I think is supposed to twist up and down. So this is the band off a bandsaw wheel. The other thing I like to hang on to is inner tube tires from bikes, and what it does is it gives you some grip without the teeth in your channel locks scraping up your nice knurled knob. So I'm going to try to lock onto this and give it a twist to see if I can get it going again. But it's pretty stuck. I had to grab my close-up glasses to see if I'm turning it the right way. And, oops. It should be the way I was trying to go. I'm going to go one looser on the channel locks. You just open it up and there's a rib in here that travels. And I'm going to try to kind of squeeze straight down on the sides a little harder. There we go. All right, success. So yeah, this is your lock. So that spins down, and what it does is allow that handle to travel. And it's a little weird because it's rubbing up against the little thing here, unless I've got my motor in backwards. So that's a little odd. All right, well, another mystery to figure out. Okay, so I haven't tried to figure anything out. I'm going to check this out in real time. Okay, so it does spin, and it does rotate. So if you have one of these, you just unloosen or loosen the clamp here, and then the motor drops in. Let's see, there is... No, there's not really a pin or anything. There's some teeth here. There's a... hold it up where you can see it. There's a flange right by my finger there. So that engages the... So it's sitting on that now. So if I turn it, I guess if I just leave it there and lock it in, it's locked. And that gives... Actually, let me loosen it again. I'm trying to get room for my knurled knob here. And so let's try that. This is what happens when you never read the instructions. So, all right. I think that mystery is solved. The motor's in there, and it's facing forwards on the switch now. So I guess be aware of that the housing and some of the stuff protrudes where it does run into the knob. So here's where the knob is kind of helpful, is if you're going to put a bushing in here and you're going to trace something out, like I'm going to do a bunch of sign work in a little bit. If you don't want to push it all the way down every time when you're plunging, you don't want to push it down every time. What you can do is you can limit the travel by running down your your knurled knob here, and let's say you want your bit to jump out, and then it's clear there, you just run your handle down after running the knurled knob down, and the handle is hollow. So you run that down, and what it does is, rather than doing the full plunge, you can just limit your plunge to that. You just push down on this lever, and that releases it. So you just kind of flip it with your fingers, plunge, cut, flip it up, and it's back out without as much travel. Otherwise, you're plunging, you're spending all that extra time running up and down, and there's a better chance you're going to jump out of your template. So anyways, got this working, limited the travel, got it locked in. So now this thing is pretty much set up for sign making. I'm going to monkey around with something else on this particular kit, but not in this, in this video. So anyways, hope this is helping you. If you're thinking about buying one of these, you get a lot out of the kit, especially if you can find it used. So there's a lot of them out there. I don't think people know what the Metabo name means. I believe it's Hitachi, and so the quality's there. I think that when they changed the name, they lost some people, and people don't know how good a machine this is.